Hi, Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for December 30th through January 5th. We are at the end of the year. I almost cannot believe that 2019 zipped right by for me. I don't know about you guys, but Sagittarius, Happy New Year to you. I am wishing you nothing but love and happiness and magic and blessings and wishes fulfilled in 2020. Since we are at the last week of the year, last week of this decade, I am going to let your spiritual team come in and talk to you about whatever they want to talk to you about this last week of the year. So, Sagittarius, let's see what they have to say. All right. Ooh, very, very nice. Sagittarius. Attitude, desiring transformation. Your call has been heard, Sagittarius. Your prayers have been received. Major transformation is going to start unfolding upon you. Now, it could be this week, or your spiritual team could be letting you know, giving you a heads up that 2020 is going to be a year of transformation and a very powerful way. You're going to grow, you're going to evolve, lots of twists and turns, but all in a really positive, exciting way, Sagittarius. So let's pull some tarot and see what else your guides want to add to this message. It feels like, oh, so positive for me, just receiving this energy for you guys. So I like that. Two of Wands, yes, things coming together at the crystal ball, predicting your future. Things are going to come together for you, Sagittarius. Things are going to fall into place. You don't have to worry. Yes, Innocence of Wands coming through. Love all the spiritual energy with the two Wands cards. Next out, look at that, the Death card, transformation. There you go. You are shedding the old version of you, Sagittarius. Movement of Wands, love it. So we go from the innocence, major transformation, whole nother version, next level up. And last out is the Heart of Swords. Wow. And there you have it, Sagittarius. You are going to be fierce. You are going to be on fire. A lot is shifting and changing in your soul. All right. And what that means for you is it's not so much about like what's going on in your mind or in your heart space. You're being pulled. You feel the natural call of like spirit of your own path. It's just leading you and you're transforming. And there's like multiple layers to this, Sagittarius. And I also, the two wands coming out. And then we have this Innocence of Wands, which would be the Page of Wands, which is you, fire energy, wands. And here you are. Okay, and boom, a transformation taking place where you step up into the Knight of Wands, which is the movement of wands, but it doesn't end there. Sagittarius, there's also a powerful transformation and shifting coming into your mental body, into the way you perceive and think about things, patterns of thought, like it's big time shifting. It's seeing the higher picture, so freaking wise, seeing a way where it just looks dark and you're like, no, I see the path. It's because your soul is just pulling you. Wow. So these two transformations happening inside of you right there, ending the old, letting the past be the past and coming into yourself, your personal power, your mind being clear, concise, and not bothered, Sagittarius. Whoo, beautiful reading. Let's pull some more tarot and clarify further. There you have it, the sun. The sun under this Two of Wands. It's only going to get brighter for you, Sagittarius. The Hermit under this Innocence. Yes, see, that's you going within, the transformations beginning within. Three of Swords under this Death card. So, you know, that showing up, Sagittarius, It's not to say that certain things that you're leaving behind as you know, transform into this new version of yourself, there is some sadness attached to that. It could be like you're going to decide to distance yourself from certain connections or certain things that you really used to love doing and spending your time doing. You're just changing from the inside out, and there's no stopping it, okay? And so I do see a little bit of sadness through this transition and change. Three of Wands, but there's your happiness, the restoration. It's like for the betterment of you. And lastly, the innocence of cups. So you have the Two of Wands, and then you have the Three of Wands. And, you know, here's the innocence, here's the innocence, the pages, the start, the beginning, new energy in your spirit, in your emotional body. But the mental body, wow, Sagittarius, that's where the biggest shift is taking place for you guys, because there, it's, you can't even lie to yourself. So any like lies you've been telling to yourself, excuses, justifications, like it's, you're holding yourself to a new standard. You're turning over a new leaf. And I'm not saying like you were BS or full of lies or anything. I'm talking about, you know, the lies that we tell ourselves to excuse our own behaviors of laziness or perpetuating habits and behaviors that we know are not in our highest good. Any sort of thing like that whatsoever, like you are coming out of that where you're holding yourself to a different standard. It's a lot of self-discipline, because you really want to grow and evolve, and it's so like wise. Sagittarius, you have achieved quite a bit of soul evolution over 2019, and now as you move into 2020, it's like you're moving into that space, every part of you, and you are being much more disciplined on yourself, but for the betterment of yourself, making big changes for yourself to lead you towards your goals, your dreams, and, you know, just improvements in any area of your life, because you don't want to be sad anymore. And, you know, death with Three of Swords, it's the end of that energy where you're feeling pulled in multiple directions. You don't know what to do. You don't know which way to go. Do I hang on to this crappy relationship and connection, or do I not? All of that, it's falling away because you're evolving, or I shouldn't say evolving, you're like stretching into everything that you've worked on in 2019, like your soul evolution that you've gained, you're stretching into all of that. And so this sadness, heaviness, confusion, thing of the past, you're going within and you're emerging as just a whole new version of yourself, and your emotional body is pure and innocent. You're healed. There's so much forgiveness that is just washed over you. The way the blessings are starting to unfold and your excitement for life, it's like your spiritual batteries have been recharged and you've been renewed, and you're seeing life through the eyes of your inner child with so much excitement and wonder, and a lot of heavy energy and experiences leaving your life, Sagittarius, because you've learned, you've grown, you've evolved beyond it, and now things coming together for you finally. Oh, what a beautiful reading. Your spiritual team really just wants to talk about you know, job well done. You're at the end and you're about to emerge into the new energy, and you're so much like bigger, wiser, more empowered, motivated, self-disciplined for 2020. It's a whole new version of you, Sagittarius. So let's pull some advice. The end of pain and sadness. Oh, you are overcoming so much. Just watch. Just watch. Okay, we have, don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes. So that comes back to this Hermit, how you know, you're going within a little bit because you're about to transform into something else. Don't fear that. Go within, sleep, recharge your batteries, distance yourself, whatever it is you need to do, because you're emerging. There's a part of you that you're shedding, and you're coming into such beautiful energy. Oh my goodness. All right, next is avoid hateful thoughts, as they are just as hurtful as a physical striking or physically striking somebody. This is true for yourself. Negative thoughts that you think of yourself, Do not allow them, do not entertain them, because that's just like attacking yourself. And you know, we justify thinking, oh, it's our own thoughts about ourselves, you know, and it's not bad. Yes, it is. It's just as bad as if you were being mean and nasty and negative to somebody else external to you. You've got to love yourself. You've got to be kind to yourself. Refuse to entertain any low thought of yourself. Everybody makes mistakes. You've evolved. You're moving on. You're being really blessed here, Sagittarius. It's like the sun is rising on you, on your life, on your 2020. You got the sun right here, and then I see the sun in this Three of Wands. The sun is rising for you. So focus on the positive about yourself, about others, about where you're at right now today, the blessings, all of it. And, you know, don't be afraid as you transform, the different changes that will be taking place as that happens. All right, Sagittarius, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.